Hey everyone, if you saw relatively recently, I put out a video going over how we can use early reflections to create depth inside the box. This was inspired by a video from my buddy Helpmate Devon and his channel where he talked with Jason Joshua. And after that, he actually reached out and said, hey, I've been working on a plugin. Hey guys, since recording this video, there's been an update to the name. So throughout this video, you may find some subtle hints and changes as to where the name may have changed, but I think it's pretty discreet. Here's the rest of the video. And so that's what we're going to check out right now. This is HMD Black
Vortex.
Hi, my name's Tim. If you're new to the channel, I'm a recording and mixing engineer, and I'm just trying to make things easier for you guys. In the other video, we showed how reverbs and early reflections help give us a sense of where we are within a space. But instead of going through all of that, it's been made way easier with just one plugin and lots of flavor within it. So let's dive into the DAW and take a look at Black
Vortex.
So here we are inside of our session, and when you pull open a default version of Black
Vortex,
it looks like this. It is kind of crazy. It looks like we're falling into a singularity. There's not a lot of controls. We're going to go over them real fast, but if you want to jump ahead to the audio examples, use the chapters down below. So let's say you have some ad-libs, you have some background vocals, you have some harmonies, or you just have something you want put into a different sense of space within your production. That's where Black
Vortex
can make things really easy because there are 5 controls on here and a preset browser, but really there's 5 controls, and this is going to create lots of depth. So it's going to do one of 2 things. On the left-hand side, you can see we have a slider that says forward and back. I think you can figure out what that means. Is it bringing something forward, or is it going to send something back? On the right-hand side, you have up and down. This is basically a gain control. As you're doing this, if you throw it further back, it might lose some of its volume, so you can gain that back up. So you'll still have that sense of space, but you're not losing the volume over distance, because that's what we're kind of making up for. So up, louder, down, quieter. And then the other controls are down on bottom. Dimension 1, Dimension 2, and Dimension 3. And it's basically different brooms, different settings, different dimensions that allow for different variability within this one plugin. So it looks really crazy. I hope you haven't been falling into the screen looking at any of these, but it also gives you a visual representation of just what the differences are. It doesn't mean like, oh, we're swirling into the right because this one's also swirling in and this one's just straight in. That's not what that means. It's just visible variances. Right now I have this on my lead vocal, and I definitely do not want that happening, so I'm going to take this off. We've used this same exact song in the other video, but I've jumped forward to the chorus because I really want to highlight what Black
Vortex
is doing, especially on these 2 blue vocals that I have down here and towards the right-hand side of the screen. So we're going to start at the very end of a verse going into the chorus, and I've used Black
Vortex
to take some of the supporting lines and just put them further back. And this is kind of accentuated so you guys can really see what's going on. These are the settings I'm using. I pushed all the way back. I didn't really do any makeup gain. And you can see the visual changes as you're sliding things around. But it's really, how does this sound? So here it is on our backing vocals.
Back down, y'all don't really wanna fuck with me. Nah, back down, get too close, homie, you will see. I ain't faking, homie, this is me.
So you can hear, it sounds like he's further back in a room. Let's switch dimensions because this will give us a different sound of room.
Y'all don't really wanna fuck with me. Get too close, homie, you will see. I ain't faking, homie, this is me.
So there are subtle differences between these different dimensions. But like I said, as we adjust where we are within this space, it changes a lot of how these things are interacting with each other. So even though you have everything all the way back and you're going through these different dimensions, there is things changing. So you have to play around with your positioning as well as your gain. Let's take a listen to that again in the mix, and you can hear how these vocals, I'm going to turn it off right now. So the first time it'll be just standard vocals, and the second time it'll be pushed back in the room or in the space.
Back down, y'all don't really wanna fuck with me. Nah, back down, get too close, homie, you will see. You will see. Down, I ain't faking, homie, this is me.
So right here, we're doing it as an effect. So it's clearly just when these vocals are happening, they're further back in the room. But if we jump over here to somewhere in the verse, I have Black
Vortex.
on my ad-libs again, and not nearly as far back, and I brought the gain up, different dimension. This is what happens when we're actually using this with stacked vocals.
And I never was just showing off, posing for them cameras. Fuck you in the glamorous, it's real shit, I can handle this. I kill shit, fuck the championships.
So very easy to hear that it is something pushed further back within your production. Now, I wanted to do something kind of unconventional, and that's exactly what I did. I'm going to jump back to our chorus. I threw Black
Vortex
on the snare because I just wanted something different, and I wanted to show what this plugin can actually do. So I have it on my snare drum, and it's currently in bypass. After a couple bars, I'm going to put it in, so you'll see and hear what Black Hole can do on any given source.
Back down, y'all don't really wanna fuck with me. Nah, back down, get too close, homie, you will see. You will see. Down, I ain't faking, homie, this is me. This is me. Down, begging you, please leave me be. Leave me be. Down, homie, strong.
So creating some width, creating some depths, creating dimension on this snare drum, and really gives it a different kind of characteristic within this production. So there it is. That is HMD Black
Vortex.
which is available right now. You can use the link down in the description. And if you found anything informative or you just like this plugin, leave a comment. Let me know what some of your favorite uses for it have been, whether they be conventional, like vocals, or unconventional, like snare drum, like we did in our video today. That's all for now. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, happy mixing. Take care.